transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. At this time, please pay attention to this broadcast, as an emergency of the utmost concern is underway. Reports have come out to authorities of the contamination of water supplies across the eastern United States. States reporting contamination include Massachusetts, New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, New Hampshire, Vermont, Connecticut, Delaware, Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, and the District of Columbia. Contamination is believed to be widespread, and it is believed that a terrorist body is responsible. Since the index report, extensive testing has taken place, and it is conclusive that the tap has been contaminated with several mind-altering and violence-inducing drugs, most commonly a mixture of phencyclidine or PCP, alpha-pyrrolidine of benchiophenone or flaca, and bath salts. These drugs induce violent and feral behavior that residents have described as being similar to creatures of that of the modern zombie films of recent time. These drugs force the body into a trance-like state, and basic nervous rates, such as pain, memory, and awareness, are expunged for uncontrollable desire to inflict violence on anything the host sees. Persons who ingest become violent, destructive, and show no regard for anything around. Isolated reports throughout Philadelphia in Pennsylvania, Charleston in South Carolina, and Baltimore in Maryland reported cannibalistic attacks on random people. At this time, due to the rising numbers of people who have ingested the mixture, around 700,000, the Federal Emergency Management Agency has declared a state of emergency for the recently mentioned states, and a suspension of tap water usage is mandatory. All law enforcement and reserves are hereby activated effective immediately, and a joint operation with law enforcement and the government is underway. Due to the commencement of this operation, everyone who lives in the previously mentioned states are ordered to remain indoors. Do not come outside unless you have the necessary pieces that exist to protect and sustain life, such as grocery stores, pharmacies, law enforcement or emergency response, or participating in publicly sanctioned activities, such as jury duty or community service. Freedom of the press and freedom of assembly is prohibited, and curfews are now imposed. Acts of violence and disorder will be met with lethal force.